Mhm.
Got it under.
Yeah, got them on ransomware. Yep, cooked, absolutely cooked. They are
Have a
dunzo.
deadline to wait. Oh,
Something like that.
where's he?
Hmm, hmm.
Oceansburg is over.
Well, all of our socials have already been leaked and hacked anyways. Oh yeah, yeah. They got compromised in the last 10 years. Nah, it don't matter.
If I need to renew my shit, let me know, Neil. Goddamn it, my
Like, I'll give you an example. Like Equifax, the credit report people. Okay, half the population of America had it leaked. Names, social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, driver's license, you name it. Uh, Anthem, which was a healthcare record facility, they got hacked. Yeah, like yeah, like that's why like when I heard it, I was like, oh, I'm not worried. It's already out there. Like all of our stuff's out there. Like our stuff's been hacked so many times. Like
um,
yeah, cost of doing business. Like that's why I kind of don't understand cybersecurity companies because it's just like you're just risk management. You cannot go out there and say, "Oh, we'll prevent you from you will never be hacked." You can never make that. Like you're
there's
100%
always
risk
gonna be
management.
another. Always
Yeah.
gonna be.
Like and even if it's not, like people are not the most responsible. I'm not the most responsible with my passwords. I reuse passwords. I just change them, reconfigure them. Like I'll be the first one to tell you. Like
The passwords I use, man, I can't. Oh, that's easy to catch. Like so easy to catch. This shit.
Yeah.
Bunch of peeking. Turn my shit down.
Think you're
Oh
better
man,
and you don't even ask me.
you know, last time I even made a
Make
beat, bro.
chords and you're all over me nasty.
Let's see is now where the situation at. Oh wow, he's 11. Alright. Oh well, y'all boys, I'll be right back.
Yup. Oh. Huh. Okay, cool. So who did I send out in March?
All right.
Touchdown, fallen angel.
Hell no, that boy.
And,
That boy is not live. Yeah. This nigga is caked up with his black woman. This sounds slacking. Let me see me go to this joint. I really need that though. Ah, fuck it. Why not? Let's see if this shit is free though. Of course, I know how to pay for it. Yeah, yeah, it's not free when it comes to making pictures. I hate that shit.
yeah.
I'll continue with free. I'm good. Oh, oh. Maybe this does work. Hold on. Maybe I don't have to pay for this. Oh, this shit gas. Yeah, I'm like, appreciate that. Download. God damn. Hey, everybody slid. I just realized that. That's like 7, 8 niggas here. See what YouTube been on, bro. Yo, wow, Muda Hart snapping. Oh, he's snapping. Hold on, I'm about to I'm about to pull it up right now. Oh, he's snapping. Oh yeah, they're banning VPNs. Yeah. Uh, he's oh shit. Jesus Christ.
services need your information. And again, they can get your information through other things. Like if you give them billing information or you give them your, like a phone number or anything that's more personally identifiable. But the reality is there exist VPN services where you don't have to provide anything like that, like Mulvad. You should use VPN services that don't request your information because then you can at least be anonymous and browse through them. So while privacy advocates argue that imposing age verification would pose significant risk to anonymity and data protection, which it does, okay, child safety campaigners, basically fucking parents that do not give a shit about parenting their kids. I'm just gonna be real with you. Like I'm not gonna fucking put the kid gloves on anymore. I'm just gonna say it like it fucking is. These people don't care about kids. The politicians don't care about kids, and I'm sick and tired of being blackmailed into thinking that I don't care about kids because I can see through the bullshit that these people are pushing. Okay, so forget these negligent fucking parents, not child safety campaigners. Let's rename that to negligent parents claim that their widespread use by minors requires a regulatory response. You're the parent, okay? Pornhub and other large platforms have reportedly lost web traffic following the enforcement of verification rules. Some of them have actually just blocked access. Like they were like, fuck it, we're not going to deal with it, block the access. It's like sites like 4chan, for instance, like they've been getting all the fines and everything. Like fuck it, forget the Brits, okay? Like they're brain dead anyways. Who cares? Like keep them away from the internet. You have effectively created segregated blocks on the internet. The internet used to be this open platform. Now we're segregating it like it's 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 old school apartheid eras, okay? Like Jesus. So, anyways, what's interesting about it here is they mention, however, concerns remain that smaller, less compliant rival sites may be gaining users and undermining child safety goals, or that social media sites are escaping scrutiny as gateways to porn content for children, even though they remain a primary source. So, again, a lot of these laws, and we kind of looked at it together, is that a lot of this stuff is being lobbied by companies like Meta, for instance, right? So they're trying to put the blame on a lot of the app stores, the operating systems, so they can collect the data of children without actually collecting the data of children. If the operating systems are the ones that have to build APIs and all that shit, the fucking social media companies can just query those APIs and get age ranges for accounts without actually collecting it themselves. That's again one of the allegations. The other thing they mention is that less compliant sites. So when they talk about less compliant site, that basically means like adult websites that are not like Pornhub or something that's headquartered in Canada or the United States or the United Kingdom, where record keeping laws basically force these companies to be very careful with what they're allowed to post. Now that's not perfect. Years ago, I made an entire, a deep dive and expose into Trafficking Hub, which showed that many of these websites aren't really all that compliant. Or at least they let a lot of bad shit happen before they even, crack down. But there exists plenty of adult media websites, as sad as it is to say, that allow people to host content for people that probably aren't even 18. Like people that probably aren't even consenting. And you know what? Because those sites don't have to comply with these laws because they're not headquartered in places like the United Kingdom or places that have any jurisdiction. People from all over the world can connect to these websites and access a whole bunch of content that probably shouldn't even be allowed to be uploaded. Okay. Like once you get out of that, normie internet part, the clear web is just as filthy as the dark web, the deep web than than anything else. Unfortunately, it's a sad situation. But because you kind of block these main sites or you restrict, it's not going to prevent people from accessing adult content on the internet. They're still going to go there. They're just going to go to places that don't
Just
have
I
any
don't
regulations
understand
anymore. And now they're able to see
what the
really
big
hard,
deal is
really filthy shit, as
because
evil as that sounds.
you got.
And a lot of these governments can't do anything about it, or at
I
least
feel
very
like it's just
little.
selective
The other
outrage,
thing that really gets me too is like when you look
but I
at
also
how
think
bad
that the
the age
biggest problem is
verification
control
stuff
because
is.
it's not like they're
This is
shutting
a
down
game,
ABC
a
stores,
20-year-old MMO
strip
called
clubs, restricting tobacco.
Urban Dead.
Like
Now, Urban Dead, this is the
This is all
gameplay
about
for it. It's literally just a web
200%.
browser game. Over 1 million people were playing it, and now if you want to play it, the game is actually shut down. Why is it shut down? because of the same UK legislation known
Oh,
as the Online Safety Act,
what a bunch
right?
of dog.
So,
Yeah,
applying
come
to
on.
all social and gaming websites
It's the
where people
UK. I mean,
interact,
they're
especially those without strong
they're
age
just
restrictions,
at this point they
for
might as well
people that
be a
are
communist
solo
country.
developers, right? Not big corporations, they either have to shut this down or spend a lot of money trying to be compliant at all. So all
They're
of
a
a sudden,
monarchy,
video
correct? They're not
games
an
are
absolute monarchy, though, right?
No, they're
What is
not a
it?
monarchy
They're
at all.
parliament. They're not?
No, he doesn't have any power.
Okay. Not spell. My govern it. Question mark. Constitutional monarchy. Not an absolute. Okay.
No, he doesn't have any real
So at
power.
parliament, head of states, government, by the what are the branches? Yeah, is it called branches? I don't fucking branches.
I'm not sure about them.
Constitutional monarchy. Okay, so it's damn near the same. All right, they still got checks and balances. That's crazy.
dying because
What
of
are you
these
talking about?
age verification. What a fucking great what a great system.
Yeah,
You know, what a
UK gotta go
great
to
way to
hell.
destroy stuff. Anyways, to go down, they say that age verification remains
What are
a
you doing?
technical challenge because there's no way to truly complete it, right? No matter what you use, you know, because ultimately, if you're collecting people's identifications, you're putting them into databases that can possibly be hacked. If you're using things like facial verification, even on the device, it's not perfect, right? Because again, sometimes they can mistake somebody that's under 18 for being over 18. There was actually something funny that I was reading that children were apparently using fake mustaches to bypass the age verification model because the model was like, oh, mustache detected, therefore must be over 18, boys. Let's fucking go. So again, nothing is perfect over here, right? Nothing is a perfect solution. In fact, the best solution, arguably the most tolerable one by me, is if the parents actually parent, okay? But since we're not focused on the parents and them being vastly negligent, we're deciding to have the government be the nanny state to us. So again, we're basically almost through the situation. So let's just look at the last part. In the EU, there's currently a fragmented approach to age assurance, encompassing verification, estimation, and self declaration. Some countries have agreed or are considering bans on social media for under 15 or 16, and have called for the establishment of a pan European digital age of majority. So, again, we're trying to figure out what we can do. We're trying to figure out how to protect the children. And I'm going to be completely real with you, okay? I think the government, and again, this is just my personal belief, I find that the government has found a great way to use children as a way to push a whole bunch of draconian laws, right? Like whether it be, you know, verifying who the fuck you are on every platform you go to.
God damn.
Also, it does come
Shit.
down to, you know, them going after other things like encryption down the road, right? Like, why would you need things like encryption? Why would you need things that prevent us from being able?
They not doing that, bro.
But
There's no way they're taking away encryption. It's fucking impossible.
no, it's very much possible. Like like you think about if they like and this is probably reality right now. I just not as educated as I need to be on it, but you think about the kind of protocols they could run in the transport layer, and they could introduce legislation to be like, from now on with the internet, you will run these protocols across HTTPS, da 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 da, or blah blah blah.
Right.
Because it would just like, and I can see that right now. Like, why they haven't done it already, there's no telling. Probably just because of public backlash. But in my opinion, man, like all this stuff that's going on, they're just asking, like I'm the LimeWire generation. We pirated everything that
Hey,
could
yo,
be
my
Everything.
bad,
pirated.
Skull. Shit
So
came
it's
out.
like,
And that boy ain't boot up, man. What's up? But go ahead, Andrew. Hold on.
This nigga
well,
sound
no, no,
boot
Hold
no.
up.
on,
Like
bro. Go ahead.
it's all good. Like it's just if they keep on, they're gonna have LimeWire 2.0. They're gonna
Damn near. You're gonna force the
it's
people.
like Yeah, like it's going to get to the point, just like what happened in One Piece with Gold Roger, where he's like the
Oh
One
yeah,
Piece is real. If they keep on, that's what's going to happen. Like, like they're going to inspire a new wave of hackers, the likes of which they've never seen. Keep on.
and now we're fucked. They were super fucked. Yeah, well, but
What's going
Exactly.
on? What we
I don't
talking
know.
about?
I feel like they forcing this like control, like this control factor. They keep trying to get their hands on. Again. For one thing, to ban
Hmm.
VPNs, I feel as though it's like, granted, I see why that can be an issue, but you don't have to completely ban. VPNs are kind of retarded. That's my whole thing. Like, and for him to say encryption might get, I don't know.
Well, see, but you got to understand, like, what's so it's kind of like trying to control water, right? So if you're trying to control the navigation of water, you have to engineer it. So then it's the same thing with this, where no matter what we come up with, they could come up and say, oh, well, from here on out, all ISPs, we're going to introduce legislation to where blah 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 blah. It would be very easy for them to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so you would need billionaires like Elon, and you wouldn't even need someone like Elon. You'd probably need somebody even richer than him and Bezos to go after the government at that point. I mean, you would need multiple.
Nah, Elon's
I don't even
Elon's like the richest nigga in the world, like on paper at
on
least.
paper.
On paper, yeah, about to say on paper he the richest
He
person
he
in the
might be
world.
the richest, but if you're tackling a titan like the government,
You don't
what
want
you
to
would have to
bleed
do
money
is you're
like
gonna
that
have
too.
to you're gonna have to go to different industries and be like, hey, this infrastructure that you're trying to introduce legislation on, you need to stop. In the same, like for instance, like in the same way that they're trying to introduce legislation to deregulate energy so that they can push nuclear and stuff like that, which is cool,
And not to cut you off,
because
I'm gonna start
no,
streaming
you're good.
because this is a good conversation.
Yeah, yeah,
Stream.
you're good. Like for example, I don't know if you guys have already heard, but like if you hear some of the vernacular and vocabulary they're using, you may hear them say, "Oh, well, legacy forms of energy like solar and wind." What do they mean by that? Why is it legacy? Because when we were growing up, even right now,
Those words
there's all this push
mean
for solar and wind, but now they're saying legacy. So
yep,
what they're
because it
saying
means there's
is
other
what they're,
forms or
they're
more efficient forms that they're using that's more prevalent compared to
right.
what was
So
being
they're trying to
tested.
get you programmed to already accept
That this is only
nuclear, clean coal, right?
um,
And I'm not saying that's a bad idea. I think it's probably the best idea they've had in over 30 years, but the same principle applies with the regulation of the internet. It's just like at this point, I feel like they're wanting to go on ahead and they tried it with media. They've been controlling media for over 40 years. Now it's like notice how the administration calls it legacy media. Okay, well, what that means is that, hey, we're moving on to the next technology, and the next technology is the one that's been with us forever, which is the internet, which is the medium we're using for all of our apps and everything. So it's like, okay, how much of that can we control before we really get AI up and running the way that we want it? So it all kind of, you see how, like, once everything is kind of being caught up downstream in the nets.
yeah,
So no matter which way they try to go, there's always something where they could be like, well, if this strand or this thread doesn't work, we'll go to the next
we
one.
go to the next one.
You know, if you don't like this, we're gonna go to the ISPs. You don't like us going after the VPNs?
So we
Fine,
go
we'll
under
just
the
go to the source.
yep.
We'll just start introducing legislation. I mean, they're
They're
halfway
really
there.
trying to put
But
age verification on Linux systems too in California.
yeah, I
Yeah.
downloaded every single repo. The minute I seen that everything is on the flash drive.
I don't
Yeah.
understand
I'm
the
cool. Everything is
obsession with
downloaded.
it. But then if you dare talk about voter ID,
That shit sounds like taboo. Like
that's what I'm
people are
saying.
fucking
I'm
alert.
like, they're crazy. They're crazy.
Realistically though, they some people shouldn't have the right to vote. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like a system where everybody could vote. That's low key retarded.
You need to have voter ID, brother. Know that you're American and making a choice for America. Like, I'm not with the
Well, the reason why they want to do that is because of the illegal immigrants vote.
and they
that
need
in of
that.
itself could be
Need that.
part of
That's
that could be
correct.
part of a manufactured problem to have us give them ID in the first place so they can monitor us better. So could be it's really probably just a one-sided issue that was manufactured by both sides to get us to this point.
I don't get it. It's my own thing. This is something I've been thinking about for like the past couple of days. Like, if illegal immigrants is such an issue, why and you guys want them here so bad? Let's say one side does. Why don't you lighten up immigration process? I know either you have to get a work visa or you have to marry in or you have a
'Cause they're
kid
not
there.
educated on the subject. They don't understand like everything you just said. They don't know nothing about that. They don't
Why
know. No,
don't they
it's all
lighten up
emotion.
the process? Because it's at this point, it seems like you want them here. They're in your farms,
Right.
you're building, you're creating your buildings, you're fucking plowing your fields. Like, come on,
No.
I don't know.
Like
Like, if you
they're
want these
foolish. They
people to
don't know
have
nothing.
like the right way of doing things, you want these people to go through the process of becoming citizens, sovereign citizens. Then, like, what can you do at that
Hmm.
point? You find out,
Are you
okay, well,
are you advocate? Are you like saying for like the people who advocate for immigration?
no, I'm on the middle because one side want them to keep going and they can vote and they can pay cheaper and they can do whatever the hell they want to do with these people. And the other side wants them out completely. Let them go through the process. To meet in the middle, how about we lighten up the immigration process? So that way we don't have to
I
worry
ain't gonna
about
lie.
illegal immigrants.
We probably shouldn't lighten it up right now. Probably one of the worst times to do it
Not
though,
now.
because
I'm not saying immediately. I'm saying over time. Like, how about we we're still gonna vet you. We're still gonna find out who you are and what you've done. But we're not gonna make it as hard for you to get immigration to the point where you have to sneak in. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the problem with
it's
that.
never gonna be enough. We have 330
If
million people in the country, and there's like
right.
a billion, over a billion on this hemisphere that wants to get into our country. So it will literally never be enough.
But do you, so if we look at our previous conversation and we connect it to this one with immigration, could you imagine, like, think about the social credit score over there in China?
Yeah.
Imagine if you were trying to get into this country and we implemented something similar, but in order for you to become a citizen, you have to give us everything. And I mean everything.
Every last
You
thing.
know what I mean? Like, that would be insane. Like, that's crazy. Either give us everything or who you were before this is gone and you can never go back home or like can you kind of see the correlation where if we're this if these people are this crazy about it now, just imagine if you were an immigrant and we enacted some crazy policies like the UK and everything. You know what I mean? Like it would just be another form of control. It's just craziness out there, man. Like absolute craziness.
Okay, see.
But I'm
Yeah.
different, man. I'm
Family
different.
based,
Like
employment based, file petition, green card. So where here is it such an issue?
human beings are always going to be looking for an easier way, bro. It's our nature to undermine and deceive.
I always get this
What
one. There's always gonna be a shortcut. Somebody's always gonna take.
what we should do is like if you really want to make it so people don't literally risk their lives to get into this country, um, sorry
Right.
to say, but
We need some way to incentivize going the legal route. That's all I'm trying to.
not even
I
that.
mean,
Like
but
if
we
you want to
have.
stop, yeah, because like even like that won't work. Like if you really want to stop people in Western countries, and the Latino countries to break into our country legally to get here, even though risk their lives, you gotta like we would have to intervene into other countries low key and like try
Yeah,
to help make it better. Like
you would have to
Mexico,
democratize them,
yeah, like
100%.
we would literally have to go into other countries and like stop the problem of which they're leaving to therefore come to our country illegally.
Yeah,
You feel me? Cause like because we
you would
could
have to
like
democratize them at this
yeah,
point.
bro, like especially Mexico, bro, like really mainly Mexico to be honest, like because the cartels they basically rule Mexico, no cap.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm. No, man, this
Ah.
should have been random thoughts. So well, I agree with y'all
You
saying.
good, man?
Shit, still sick.
All right.
But I'm different, man. I love the opinion. Shut them down and let's go back into isolationism like we were before
I'm
World
not gonna
War
lie, we definitely
Two.
isolate ourselves. Like, stop outsourcing jobs. Stop letting illegal immigrants. They just gotta shut shit down. They gotta lock shit down for a while. Let the economy balance itself out. It's gonna be hard to, you know what I'm saying, deal with because, like I said, the legal immigrants is the backbone of the country right
Uh.
damn near.
No, well, that's. I don't know if I agree with that, but if I did, that wouldn't be a good thing.
It's not a good thing. But
Oh, for sure. That. Yeah.
like granted, like yeah, they definitely is. Like when it comes to hard labor jobs, like the jobs that they need hands, feet, man, they definitely take them up more than actual citizen.
And that's a problem because if U.S. citizens don't want to take those jobs, then
They don't want to take them.
naturally those jobs would have raised the pay to therefore work that job, and that would have incentivized U.S. citizens to work those
But
jobs. But they
production
don't
is,
got.
but
Yeah, but they
production
don't
is
got to
low.
rate.
But
But
see,
they don't
that's the
got.
thing is like,
Production is low.
why is it so that's a great point, but why is it that these low IQ people who claim that they're intelligent and went to school cannot see that if you don't want to work those jobs, then you need to figure out a way to make AI work in a machine to do those jobs. And it's like you don't want to work out in the field, you don't want to spend your summers getting paid $500 to work in the field. Cool. But don't be mad when some tech company is just like, well, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm going to
fuck you. We're
employ
gonna take a job. We're gonna
2,000
take
people.
AI.
Right. And we're going to produce machines to have AIs work in the field because you people don't want to get out there because you deem that it's what uh, not human. When what we
See, people.
agriculture's been
One thing
human
I noticed:
forever. Like
people like to complain about the problem, but they don't want to deal with the problem.
they're not. Yeah, they don't have solutions. They're not problem
Yeah,
solvers. They're just a
they're just
bunch of
complainers.
complainers that
Yeah,
want to hear themselves talk.
absolutely.
Like they're not people like us. Like they're like, oh well, we I have a voice. Shut up.
Like for instance,
Nobody wants to hear
Yeah. Hey, this
yeah,
nigga funny, bro.
that's it. Like,
Oh,
oh
hey.
god, yeah,
Yeah, it's
like me. Yeah, I know it's a problem. Crazy, I don't care if AI takes it. End of the day, I can critically think. Like I'm not really too pressed about, you know what I'm saying? Like for those who like fucking potatoes, were complaining, they don't want to take up them jobs. I don't know what they about to do.
yeah. I mean, just like my buddy, he's you guys' age. He just graduated last year, and he was talking to me. He's like, dude, what am I gonna do? He was panicking, and he was like, he graduated computer science. Now he knows like four different coding languages, about to work on his
Oh
sixth,
shit.
and it's just like, okay. And he's like, I don't know whether I should stick with this or do something else. AI is art. You believe AI is taking my job? I said, dude, if if talking about it and listening to other people is going to stop you, then you never liked it to begin with.
Yeah, you ain't never had the passion for it.
S- Right. It's just like so if you're going to let other people make the decision for you, then why even enjoy what you do? Why care about it? If you're not going to put your, I told him I was like, you got to put yourself out there no matter what is going on. I was like, you got bad data. You need more data, and it needs to be good data. At least if you get bad data, you know where not to go. You know what decisions to not
See, that's the
make.
thing. A lot of people are insecure. People don't have a good sense of security and work. Like granted,
Yeah,
yeah, they want to be the next fucking Steve Jobs and make another Apple, call that shit whatever pair, but they don't
yeah,
they don't have that confidence. Oh, this is AI here.
yeah,
It might take my job, and I might be broke, I might be poor, feel like that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
people don't have that confidence in themselves.
Absolutely,
When you don't believe yourself, then it's like
absolutely.
you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean,
Just
it's yeah. Like, and those people, I tell them like, you gotta reach out for help. I'm like, You don't have to feel like you're doing it on your own, but if it's getting to you, then yeah, definitely reach out, which he did. That's why he called me and we had that conversation. I told him I was just like, man, like you can't be like all everybody else. I'm like, sometimes you gotta shut off YouTube, the news, the phone, everything, because like I was just like, you're letting people who are already in the game tell you and dictate what to do with your life. I'm like, if I was you, I would just shut all that off, go get a job and figure it out, like even if it's not in coding or what I really love or do, which
You
was
should
hard
get
for him to
lucky.
accept because he was like, so you're saying I should just get something in computers and IT and go home and work on coding and whatnot? I was like, yeah. I was like,
Like no,
that's actually what I
yeah.
do.
on your skills at
Because
home whenever you're ready.
that's what I'm saying. Like, because I told him, I was like, if you get lucky and you get into a job that you love, cool. I said, but you gonna have to fight every day to make sure who you work for doesn't take that love from you. I was like, but you're probably not gonna be that lucky here in North Carolina. So get something, work on your craft at home, and then,
Time you're ready,
don't
you just
rush it. It'll happen.
execute. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, that's what we're all doing. So,
What's up, though, y'all boys? Welcome to the stream. We just having deep conversations about life for while multitasking.
First of it,
I'm gonna record miles later on tonight.
Able to look inside your actual systems in the event that law enforcement is needed, right? So, for
it's
instance,
loud for
Canada
y'all.
had the lawful access bill.
that's
This is
good.
actually something that got
Sure.
brought in literally this month, and it's fucking insane, right? So, legislation like in Canada, for instance, they want
All
to
right.
basically have electronic service
Just
providers,
updated
very
my
broad
description.
category, the ability
All
to
right.
update.
Right category.
This right here is what tells you who it's for.
Their systems and basically allow them to seamlessly turn over information to law enforcement
Damn, do I have
agencies and the
documentation
Security
going over it?
Intelligence Service
God.
in Canada if they have a warrant. Now, normally, as of now,
Wait,
the
wait,
Security
wait, wait,
Intelligence Service.
wait, Andrew, read this. Read
Yeah.
this Apple line. You see that Apple line right there?
Secure users has now publicly waded into the debate. They've been in and out of the debate forever.
Really?
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, and Apple was already um in a case with the UK, and I think they might have lost it or are losing it, where because with Apple you can't sideload apps or anything like that. And I
Mm.
think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
had
that's
something
true.
to do with their privacy stuff in the UK. The UK was like, "Oh, we want access." But the thing is like if you really look at it, these governments are trying to act like big businesses because they're like, oh, well, we just look at the language they're using, a broad category that remains undefined, da 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 da, to
Yeah.
update their systems so they can
You
seamlessly
turn over
turn
information
over
to law
information to
enforcement.
law enforcement. So what they're saying is on the business side of being the government is, hey, we want you to willfully and on your own dime give us all your information so we can establish a pipeline. We want the rest of the world to pay for it. Like we all aren't paying taxes enough already. We want big companies who are all these people who gather data, whether you're Walmart, Apple, Google, whoever. We, the government, want you to give us all your information, or at least give us a way to a backdoor, or whatever,
To
for
access it
free.
in case you need it, yeah.
Right. So it's just like, okay, if I was a business person and I saw that, I'd probably get on the line and cuss out the government. I'd look at them and be like, dude, I'm paying millions of dollars on salaries alone for data engineers, data analysts who create my pipeline so that when we get data from the customer, A, we know what kind of product they want. B, we know what kind of improvements on the product they want. And C, I need to research new products so that we'll be in business 50 years from now. And I got salaries to pay. But the government is asking for all that for free.
For
You see
free,
what I'm
it's kind
saying?
of great.
So it's just like, since, and I'm hoping that businesses like these big wigs are seeing it that way, because it's like you don't become a multi-millionaire
Giving shit out for free.
doing nothing. Right. Even a streamer that makes multi-millions, like, it comes at a cost. Like, your life is open to everybody now. You don't have a lot of privacy. You get doxxed. We can find your location. You know what I'm saying? Like, it comes at a cost, whether it's monetary or skin. And that's what these governments are acting like. And it's like, dude, who do y'all think y'all are? We pay y'all. Like, it's
Not real
ridiculous.
shit though.
Like, y'all should be rebuilding our roads and paving our bridges. What do you mean you want to know what I had for dinner last night at 9 p.m.? It's none of your business. They've lost their mind. Like, and the thing is like, people are just. I've seen people comment and they're just like, oh well, anything to as far as like surveillance and whatnot, especially the local. They're just like, oh well, anything to help law enforcement. I'm like, yeah, today it's catching the bad guy. Tomorrow it's knowing everything that you said around Alexa. Like, this is how it starts. Like, this is not a future issue, it's a now issue. And it's, yeah, like, I don't see any good in it. There's no amount, in my opinion, there is no amount of good that could outweigh the bad in the future. Like, yes, I know it's going to save lives. I know it does save lives. I don't argue against that, but like, I
It
don't
could definitely
trust the
subside a
people
lot of
on the
issues,
other
but
end.
at the
Yeah,
same note, it's like you're gonna abuse it. No way in
yeah.
hell you're not.
It's not a matter if, it's when they're going to abuse it and how and why. Yeah. So you're totally right.
Very world we live. On us, we so damn stupid, nigga. And to boycott this shit at all. Like
service
we just gonna
and
take it
if
like
they
good little
have a
men.
warrant. Now, normally,
Mm.
as of now, if your device is encrypted, like for example, I have this Graphene OS device. The government of Canada, and as far as I understand,
Isn't this
most governments
banned? Didn't they ban graphene yet? Or nah?
No,
Oh, why?
No.
Cause I was about to say I was gonna get a pixel.
can't break into this encrypted device.
no. 11
But
just got
they want to make a world
leaked,
where
so
you don't
hopefully
have the
support for
ability
the
to have
10
a device that
increases
is uncrackable,
for
right?
graphene.
It's like kind of it's like kind of the government saying
The
you
new
cannot have
Motorola's that
any
come out, they're going to be
expectation of
graphene
reasonable
compatible too.
privacy or safety or security. If we have
Which one?
Uh, Whatever new ones come out from now on. So basically, any Motorola out in the market, it's not compatible, but whatever new ones they create should be compatible.
I did hear about that.
Why the fuck is this shit foldable? Oh no, I'm not jacking this.
Not jacking the song.
Yo, bro, get your mind out together, bro.
My bad. What?
What? Bro,
Yeah. You already know what I'm on.
bunch of bullshit. You
we
know.
have a warrant, we're just allowed to break into whatever
Nah,
we
twin.
want. And regardless
I'm
of
just
what your
listening,
views
bro.
are,
Like
I
shit,
don't
my fault.
believe that that's a right the government should ever have. Simple as that, okay? But I said in the beginning of the video, it's tiring talking about this stuff because it's just such an overflow of bad shit. It really is. And I used to really be the one that says, go talk to your representative. I don't know how much I trust any politician. Whether you're a left leaning or a right leaning one, a lot of these laws are being pushed by both sides. So there's clearly an interest from some parties above them, the corporate powers that may be, that want this stuff pushed. At the behest of your safety, right? It's that fucked up. It's that wrong in every single capacity. And for me, I think the best way to counter this now is not just videos like the one that I'm making, because it's going to drive me
Put
insane
on my
if
favorite
I keep
song.
yapping about the same stuff and nothing changes. if you want true change, you need to educate people the same way. And this means you share this video. I don't really care if you share this video. I care if you listen to what I have to say, you understood what I had to say, and then you can relay this to your mom and dad, you can relay this to
Nah,
your
nah, I can't do that
friend,
one. I
you
already
can
tried
relay
that.
this to your children, you can relay this to your
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried that too
nieces
many
and
times.
nephews. You need to be able to relay this to your friends and family in every single capacity
Hate
because
that. I
that
hate that shit too, bro. You be telling folks like what's going on, they just be laughing like thinking they know what they talk about, bro. I be like, all right, you know what?
Yep.
You got it.
that's
Bro.
really how you wake people
I
up.
try not to let
You
it
know,
get
like
to me,
right
but
now, I think a
I
lot of
I
give
these
up.
fail
laws are
every
being
time.
thrown in because people genuinely are just fucking
Yeah.
worried about all sorts of other more damaging things right now. You know, people are worried about, having enough food to eat the next day, having the ability to pay their rent, let alone their mortgage if they're lucky enough to own their own property. People, who are just leaving school or trying to find a job. It's not uncommon to hear from somebody that they put out 500 job applications and they only heard like 10 of them reach out back. And even then, those are mostly just like fuck you letters in disguise.
Right.
People have a lot of other
Oh
shit to
my
worry
god.
about. I think if one of your biggest worries is age verification laws and VPN stuff, that comes from some level of privilege. But I don't want you to think that this is ultimately
How?
meaningless. Look, they're targeting
He said
VPNs
it in a
right
sense like it's a secondary or in the grand scheme of things, you have other shit to your needs aren't even met. Food, shelter, income. That's what he said. For him, he said like for you having VPN laws and age verification as a top priority day to day. That means you or you're just crazy.
Okay, I see what he's saying.
Honestly.
uh,
That's what
now. And the reality is, even if they ban VPNs in their country, people will just access VPNs outside their
oh
countries. There's
shit!
VPNs that are
uh,
freely accessible, some that may
I
put
had
you in
that
more
one Kanye
danger.
song playing.
And
Bro,
then the
I gotta
next
watch
stage
out.
is, well, we
You know what
gotta
I'm talking
ban
about?
people from.
yeah, that what's that?
Double H.
My brain.
Yum, bro.
You might text that picture so I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna send it to you.
From the ability to download and install third-party applications because they're
Let me put it in the
bypassing our
Discord chat.
VPN bans. And then that happens, and then another thing happens, and another thing happens. So, it's just a constant.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
You scared it.
gotta watch out. Watch out with that.
You fried that shit in your playlist, bro.
I'm not even gonna answer that.
Alright.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, I played the fifth, bro.
Or in this case, four fifths.
Yo,
Four fifths.
Uh,
bro, this
Hey,
yo, he's not a real person. He's not real. This
I'm
nigga's a
making it
creative character,
worse.
bro. I swear to God, bro.
Agree. He's a Xenoverse character.
Oh,
None of his lines are real. They're all in his head.
mm, for
That's crazy.
oh shit. No, that
Escalation.
just
The
got
frog
yo.
needs to keep boiling. But, ladies and gentlemen, I've talked enough. Ultimately, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and
Said the newest one.
What's that? What, the 11? Oh, so Motorola, all future phones from Motorola for right now it said that they'll be graphene compatible. But I'm sure, I mean, that's just a blanket statement. So, because once the hardware gets, I don't know if the hardware out of the box will be graphene compatible, um, but Graphene did sign a contract with Motorola, so yeah, next year. Hmm. I'm about to go back to a flip phone. I'm gonna be honest.
Thing, oh yeah, I'm about to grab. About it. Hold on. Take it.
All right, that's straight logic.
I could put Ellie on this. Come on. Like a Randy spinner.
You got
See the specs though?
you where you got it at?
Oh wow.
Nah. Hang on 1 minute, go.
I'm trying to just clean up my framework a little bit with some of the attack methods.
All right, I'm back. So Unihertz Titan 2 5G QWERTY. Wait a minute.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah, I saw it on your screen, so I went on ahead and
You looked it up. Oh,
pulled it. Is that a physical keyboard? Well, they want $500.
see, huh? Yeah.
$500.
Bye.
Mm.
Told you bought it, bro. Bought it.
Where'd you find this at? Because
No.
I've been looking at. It's funny you bring this up, man, because I've been looking at phones and stuff. Like obviously not Samsung, Google type phones. You know what I mean? But uh, let me see.
Oh, you
Because
just
I actually, yesterday, I have a whole chat dedicated to this with ChatGPT. Hold on. Because one of the things that I found out was like a lot of these phones, they're actually really good equipment wise, but when it comes to actual like getting them on a carrier, there's compatibility issues. But then there's also like, let's say you are compatible. Let's say I got this phone right here, and it's compatible with Verizon. You you might be thinking like, oh, this is great, this is wonderful. I can get it on my carrier. What the manufacturer's not telling you is that you got to look up the specs on the NIC, and you got to look up like the specs on the radio transmission, because it's like it may not be like that phone is $489 or something like that, and it's like you're paying that, but you're not paying 489 in the same way that you would pay 489 for a Pixel, which is cream of the crop, direct, like it's number two to an
Shit isn't working
iPhone and
anymore.
a Galaxy, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it may be compatible with Verizon, but as far as connectivity and sending communications over the cell towers, that could be a completely different
Oh, you using it
issue.
as an actual cell phone.
Yeah. But
Uh,
if you don't use it as an actual cell phone, let's say that you don't use it for a carrier, you just want it for equipment wise, and if you need it, you just do Wi-Fi or hotspot, then that's a completely different issue, because then it's just like, oh, this is great kind of thing. Because I thought about getting one of those rugged phones, and
what?
they're like the rugged phones, like let me see. You ever heard of it's a weird word. Hold on. Um, oh come on. I don't want to do all this scrolling. Eh. Yeah, I'll send this. Let me yeah. Let's see. Uh, I'll put it in general. Uh, so these are phones that are built for like construction work or outdoor stuff, like wonderful pieces of equipment.
Hard body.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheat
Like
guy.
equipment wise, like that thing has a thermal scanner,
This
an
shit look
IR
fucking
scanner.
serious.
Oh, it is. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Like they're not playing any
they
games with
got
it.
the imps.
Yeah, that's a boom box. Yeah,
Oh, temperature.
with crazy battery too. The only problem is that you're looking, it's not just the stuff I listed. It's also like as far as the software, security updates may lapse, so
Up
they
to
may not be pushing
48
updates out
gigabytes
like
of
Android and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
on
On
a
a phone.
phone.
Nigga, why you need that much RAM on a phone,
Oh,
bro?
what the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
No, this joint's serious though. Nah, I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
Barry.
Now, if you compare that to the Titan 2 that you showed me, you're only getting
This is
12
baby shit.
gigabytes of DDR5. Yeah,
They in baby, bro.
for $489.
What the fuck?
Of course, Google Pay. That's poop. August. 48 gigs is that shit strong. Yo.
Yeah. And they're not look at how much money they're asking for though for that. It's not outrageous. Like I think what's $800? Your new iPhone costs what? A month's rent? Right? That's what I'm saying. Like it's funny that you brought this up because I was just researching yesterday. Yeah. Yeah.
$400? It's $100?
But you gotta look at the specs. Look at the specs.
I'm looking.
Specs.
I'm reflashing
Like
this. This is already done. I'm not everything else here.
let me see. Yeah, go down and let's get the expanded version on the specs. Uh uh the smart. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
This
Hang on. You said this is the tablet? Was that the U11? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So there's a reason why I didn't pick it up. I just gotta find it because I actually saw this a few months ago. Go to Walmart. That was my first thing. Was like, why is Walmart selling something like this? Because I was looking for stiff. Oh, it's the chip. Yeah, yeah. The chip is mid. It's a mid-tier chip. So yeah,
Beacon and a probe response. Where's the probe request at?
yeah. I mean, it's definitely not a Snapdragon. That was the other thing. Like, and then it's saying
Forgot about a
like,
Snapdragon.
yeah, because like, and the thing is like, you're not getting 30 gigs of actual RAM, by the way. Like, you're getting, you might get 6 or 8 gigs of actual RAM. The rest of it's virtual RAM, so it's not real.
Wait, the rest of the shit VRAM?
Huh?
Rest of this shit is VRAM?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's not. Yeah,
So
that
They
was
what's
the other
doing it though?
reason.
they had me hyped.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I was like, we got to look at the specs because I
Talking
remembered
about
this one.
extended RAM. I'm like, hold up, you could extend this and you could have
Yeah,
40.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, what it's saying is the 24 gigabytes is extended. In other words, that's virtual RAM. And I'm just like, you might as
Yeah,
well just
no,
use the page file at
no,
that point.
no bueno, no
Yeah,
bueno.
don't waste your money, man. Don't lose out on 200. So, because
You
they're
might
on
as well
sale
send that.
right now, 129.99 at Walmart,
You might as well send that 200 to me, Skull.
right?
Ah, good mud.
I'm like, Bobby can send that 200.
Good mud. Well, you need 200, man. Matter of fact,
I need your 200.
oh, you need my 200.
Hell yeah.
See that for?
I don't, but I mean it's yours, so fuck
Oh
it.
yeah, hot bread.
I mean, hey, if that's what you need to say to give me that 200 ball.
I did that.
Ooh. Imagine putting your girl on a loyalty test to find out that shit caught fun.
As you put it, go. What?
That shit caught feelings for the decoy.
What was y'all?
I want to put my girl on a loyalty. You know, it's retarded.
Say if you did.
And the nigga caught feelings for the decoy.
The girl
It's the
caught
decoy.
feelings for the nigga. For the decoy.
Oh, the type shit. She could have feelings for her. She just gonna be single.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what the
Absolutely.
fuck? I wouldn't even be. I'm like, oh, type shit. It is gone.
Absolutely.
Like she, like
Like, thank you for
single, bitch.
taking the mask off.
No, real talk. Like, you feel me? I like that. You should save me
Yeah,
from wasting a bunch of time.
that's what I'm saying.
I look at it as a
Like,
W, to be honest.
don't put yourself in a situation where you want to become a statistic. That's what I tell her.
That's real talk, though.
I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Be careful.
Nah, the bitch, that's where you fucked up. You can't tell a bitch to be careful, but careful.
And she'll never find out if she keep playing.
You funny, bro.
Oh,
Be like, you're leaving me? I'm not going anywhere. You, on the other hand, I was here first. Bye.
Fuck. Alright, yeah.
I was.
Bro, hey, twin, bro, tell me how whole time fucking Disney Plus made a fucking series for Vader, bro. Nigga, I did not know that. You
Oh
knew that,
yeah.
bro? They made a series for Vader.
Yeah,
I'm, bro, fucking I went on Instagram and then I seen the reel. I'm like, what the fuck? Vader going against Maul since when nigga Vader
Nah, the show.
into
The show was about Maul. So.
I know that's what I'm saying. You feel me? Like I'm saying, like I never
Yeah,
knew.
Man, got,
I never knew that. I didn't know that show came out. Like,
I
and
that
did.
I'm a
man
I
got
Star
watched.
Wars
sunned.
nerd, bro. I be on beat about that shit. And I didn't know that, bro.
I watched that shit.
Man, he got sunned. Oh my
I
gosh.
gotta watch.
Yo,
Hey,
they
chill,
made.
chill, 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 chill,
I ain't
chill.
gonna. I ain't gonna
Don't spoil
spoil. I
it.
ain't gonna. Bro,
Spoil
they
it.
made it so clean. Boy, did not. Us was just walking still like. Oh,
I put it to you like this. I wouldn't even say he put hands on him. I say he pulled out some taijutsu on old
yo,
boy.
he back slapped.
Like,
Yo, he back end
like,
slapped the nigga. I'm like, you
like
fried.
like, bruh,
I got, I
Bari, I'm
got,
not even gonna lie to you.
I
I
got to
had
mute,
to
man.
watch
I
it
got to mute
in
you.
slow
Chill.
motion to understand how he incurred that injury. I'm like, it
Swing out.
really is worse than slow motion because it's just like he wasn't even fighting you. He was
I ain't
just
even,
playing.
I ain't even trying to
Like,
hear all that, bro. I like
Bro,
y'all
we
spoiling the
we not
face.
like
spoiling this shit, bro. You know what we talking about.
watch it in real time so you get the experience, and then
Nah,
rewatch it in
that's 10
like slow
episodes.
motion, and it's like, dude, like, yeah,
We talking about the fight.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, and then watch it in fast forward because you feel so bad afterwards. You just got to get through it real fast,
Yeah,
like,
bro got fucked up that bad.
yeah, like it really was because like I didn't think it was that bad. Then when I rewatched it in slow motion, I'm like, oh.
It's something.
It brings a whole new meaning to pound for pound. Like he was not playing with him. Not playing with him. But
Let me see. Did I push? Oh, that's up.
Who you got? Hypothetically, who you had? Like, healthy Maul or healthy Vader?
Wait, what?
is this a serious question?
Nah,
Wait,
like
what you said?
in a full fledged like peak Maul
Like who's
versus
winning in the fade?
who's winning the thing.
Nigga, it's obviously fucking Anakin, bro.
This
I
is
would
this
say I
that
would
can't be a serious question. Like,
Nah,
yeah,
that
like
is.
nigga, what? I mean Maul cool. I ain't gonna lie, Maul's smart like a little battleground like it was Obi-Wan and Anakin. I could see Maul doing some shit like what Obi-Wan did to Anakin. I ain't gonna lie.
Because you gotta
Maul
think, Maul moved on.
nah,
Maul tactical.
nah,
Maul tactical, bro.
He's
I ain't gonna lie.
nah,
very fucking talented.
nah,
That nigga is
nah,
that he
And
is hella high IQ, bro. I'm not
nah,
Andrew, really think
nah.
when
I mean, bro, think about it, bro. Obi-Wan done sliced that nigga on fucking
but see,
legs off when he jumped over him
All right.
like
but
Maul
see,
tried to do.
that's episode
Let's look at
one.
this logically. Okay. Two people. Two people have exposed, at least two people from what I've seen, have
Mm.
exposed Maul's critical weakness.
But
All right. That would be his master Sidious, and that would be
it's his
his
legs.
replacement Vader. Right. So his critical weakness is that he lacks the fundamental understanding of the Force that both Vader and Sidious
Nigga,
have.
what are you talking about? Elaborate on that.
Nah, I know what he said.
Like, well, okay, I don't want to because you haven't seen the fight yet. But if you think about every
Ah,
single time somebody with some sense has used the Force on Maul,
It
it's
worked.
just like,
He did
okay,
it.
yeah. Like it's just like Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z. Every time he uses energy blasts, it never works. Like, yeah, yeah. Like,
I don't know, bro. Y'all
For
niggas
me,
talking about Maul versus Anakin. I think Anakin could win, but depending on the terrain and like let's say like it's a terrain of which Maul picked, I would think Maul might win.
are we talking about Anakin without the suit,
we
like
are
not
talking.
Vader,
Yes,
or
We
Anakin,
are
not Vader. Anakin,
we are
Anakin,
talking about.
not Vader.
We are
Anakin.
talking about Vader, right?
Yes, so Anakin. Wait, actually, that is
you're
Darth
talking
Vader.
about Nightfall Anakin?
All
That's
right,
what you're
all right,
talking about?
all right. Yes, all body parts Darth Vader, which
We're
is
No,
talking
which
about
is Anakin.
no,
Is it Mustafar?
no,
Yeah, Mustafar. Yes, Mustafar.
Mustafar?
no,
Yes,
absolutely
Mustafar.
not.
Mustafar. Mustafar
Bro,
Anakin.
hold on. All right. Anakin slash Vader, right? Versus which version of Maul we doing? The
We're
one where
talking about
Obi-Wan chopped
cold.
off his
No, no,
legs,
no, no,
or
no, no, no,
before?
no, no, no. We're talking about after. We're talking about peak
No.
Maul when he has the Shadow Collective. Talking about peak. You haven't seen this. You haven't seen the show yet, so you don't know what we're talking about. Talking about
I mean,
Shadow Collective Maul, Mustafar Anakin. Who you got?
Anakin.
Oh, really?
The
I ain't gonna
Force
lie.
is not gonna let
All
Anakin
right,
use that
Add
bad.
nuance to it, bro. What's the scenery? Who's picking the scenery? Who picked the fade? Like what's this happening?
Let's say Maul picks a scene. Don't know
Okay.
where. Let's say he
All
just
right. First, let me ask y'all a question. First, did y'all watch the Clone Wars series?
watch it now. Now watch it.
Okay, you did. All right. Evo, you watched it?
A little bit.
Oh my fucking
I'm
gosh, bro!
man, put me on beat, but I already know.
You can't even. All right. So look, at the end of the series, Maul was trying to set a trap for Anakin to come.
Anakin.
Remember
Fucking put up.
Right.
Yes. Anakin was supposed to pull up. I ain't gonna lie. I think Maul would have beat the shit out of Anakin right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But
Like,
No.
see,
think about it. We talking about Maul, bro. Like,
No.
bro,
so listen,
he knew
Andrew,
Palpatine's whole plan, bro.
Andrew. When I
No.
tell you, you seen Shadow Collective, did you not?
Bro.
why did Obi-Wan win that fight on Mustafar?
You talking about the last one?
Because of the fact
Yeah,
that bro, Anakin
He was
underestimated
blind.
Obi-Wan's ability, and if we're being honest,
Right.
and Obi-Wan had the high ground.
Correct. Fatal mistake in battle tactics. However, before that moment, the entire fight, who had the upper hand?
Before that,
Anakin did,
shit.
but that was simply off the fact that Obi-Wan did not want to kill him.
I ain't gonna
No,
lie. Yeah, I'm about to
no,
say
no, no,
Obi-Wan
no.
was battling Anakin, and
If
not
you
trying to kill him.
if you rewatch the entire fight sequence, you'll notice that Anakin purposefully mirrored
His attack, yeah, of
Obi-Wan's
course.
fighting style to show him that not only has he mastered his own form, he's mastered Obi-Wan's form as well to show him he's just like, I know everything about you. I know everything about your form. All right. Critical mistake at the end. However, the Force willed that he was supposed to lose that match. But I don't see any instance where Anakin's losing them all in anything. Saber
Yeah,
wielding, fighting style, fighting form,
bro.
force wielding, nothing.
I'm
Nothing.
not finna cap. Like
See, Mustafar, Anakin, fine,
he really
pure,
was, bro. Like
pure, unadulterated, uncontrolled
Makes him
rage.
stronger in the force.
It
It
makes him
makes him
stronger,
stronger.
nah,
which is
nah.
why I
That nigga,
picked.
it
This
made
is
him
why
naive. I ain't gonna lie.
it did make him naive, but he was at his peak.
Peak of naiveness is like you're like
No, he's not
what's
at
the
his
word?
peak there.
You're hindering yourself, but like that's like having all the knowledge in
Like
your
he had the most
like
raw power at that moment. He could not hone it, so he became Darth Vader. And
nigga
over,
could have been
No,
so
that's not
great, bro.
true
I ain't
either.
gonna lie.
That's not
you
true
don't,
either.
you don't
So
think so?
the problem, no, because with Vader, the issue with Vader and why he was never really at a strong point, even as Vader, is because the suit was purposely designed to
To
nerf it.
yes, yeah.
So
So
you know, because
he had to hone the force so that way he can move better.
no, even when he did that, there was still like that's why he had to switch to Form 5. Like he couldn't because of his robotic body and everything. Like he couldn't go back to his former lightsaber
Yeah,
form.
not as mobile.
So then in the comics, what happens is like he has to relearn everything from scratch. Like at some point, there's like this battle he had, a lightsaber battle he has with what's his name, that stormtrooper, and he gets beat pretty badly too. You know, so it's like if Anakin had never incurred those injuries on Mustafar, he absolutely would have been stronger than Sidious. But then when he incurred those injuries, Sidious made sure that
That he could never be
the
more
suit,
powerful than.
right,
Yeah, that's why I
right,
gave him that suit. Could have given him a better suit than that.
yeah,
Bro,
well, and that too,
if
because he
y'all
could have engineered his own suit. You know?
yeah, if y'all peep too, he specifically gave him a suit that was
It's making him pain. He was
that, and it was
It impaired him.
not even that, it was reactive towards force lightning. That's what
Right,
that city is. And
correct,
was
you
it?
really know why
correct.
Sidious would do that. Because
Everything about that
Sidious
suit
is
gave
force lightning.
Sidious the upper hand in any
Yeah,
fight. You
Sidious
know?
he could easily keep that nigga in line. Realistically,
Exactly,
would
exactly.
have fallen on the dark side. Darth Vader was
Oh,
gonna be replaced
that's
that same
why
day.
he died when he got saving him.
Yes, because like
Mhm.
his suit was literally made to absorb force lightning and be weak to it.
Yeah,
It makes sense to why.
Yeah, because realistically, like
I'm
that
like,
was
why
kind
did
of
this?
crazy how
I'm
he
like,
died
why
to
did he
it.
just niggas in perfect
because at
health?
the same
All of a
time,
sudden he
Luke
just
didn't come there to kill either of them, and that in a way that made him weaker. You know, because it was like, you know, even when he got captured, he was just like, "There's still good in you." Talking about Vader, Vader's
saying
just
it.
like, "No," like, yeah.
It was a
I mean,
couple
he had
times,
no intentions to kill him. So, yeah.
couple times that he came, especially that time with Obi
Yeah.
Wan and Ahsoka when he fought them again.
Hmm.
But he was close, but
Yeah. I think he was, yeah, like
All right,
still, I don't
all right,
see
all right,
why
all right.
people
Let's ask a
can.
different question. Let's ask a different question. So, who y'all think winning in the fade between Maul and Dooku?
I was just about to say that too.
Mm,
I don't know. Dooku has force lightning, bro.
So what
Like
that
that
can be,
nigga.
so what that can be deflected with a lightsaber.
I would say Dooku.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it might be Dooku. Dooku is smart too. Now I'm not gonna lie. Dooku has extremely high IQ.
Well, it's not even that. He's like one of the deadliest duelists of his time. I mean,
Oh
he
yeah, he
was
is a good
going,
duelist. Remember against Yoda?
He's old.
yeah,
He was
and
catching up with
like,
Yoda. Yeah, he was
He's
keeping.
old.
but they were, yeah, Yoda was, I don't, and I think Yoda would have won that match, but I think they both knew, like, hey, we're not here to kill each other, but I'm gonna make sure that you don't go and kill my young boys. You know what I mean? Like, type of
Like
thing.
Yoda did not win because of the simple fact that Dooku set that tower on top of Anakin.
Yeah,
That's the only
yeah.
reason why he escaped. He ran away. So Yoda won that
That
fight.
is true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I haven't saw that. I
Yeah.
haven't saw
Plus,
episode
I
one
don't
in a
foresee
while.
Yoda killing anybody, honestly.
I don't
Yeah,
think
Like,
Yoda.
no,
I think no. I think
nah.
Yoda would kill, but like right then and there, probably
oh,
like
he'll kill,
he
but
because in that
I don't think
in
he was
that
going to.
yeah, bro, in that episode, he wasn't even thinking that Dooku could be capable of such evil things, bro, because he was a former Jedi and shit.
Yeah,
That was his
yeah,
apprentice.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
yeah.
like damn, like my
Yeah.
really betrayed. It's like Skull, but like nigga, my son. Like imagine nigga just turn around and betray me, bro.
I
I'm gonna
know,
feel
right?
hurt, bro. You feel me? No, it's love for you, my young boy.
Alright, buddy.
Just keeping it real.
My young boy.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna. I think that'd be a good ass fight between Dooku and Maul, though.
Maul winning that off rip. Off rip.
I don't know, bro. I think
No,
Dooku
no,
might
no,
put
no, 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 no,
Dooku
no.
might put some belt to ass,
In
bro.
the battle of because number
Absolutely.
one, they're both tactical. In the battle of attrition, bro, Maul's winning.
No.
In the battle of attrition,
No, I
Against
don't
the
think Maul's winning.
duelist?
Bro, Dooku's a
Against the
good duelist too
duelist?
at that, bro. Like,
but he
bro,
gets
he was keeping up.
overwhelmed. He gets overwhelmed and he bails.
Overwhelmed by what?
Endurance doesn't last long. He's a great duelist, but he cannot last long. Maul
No.
is very aggressive when
All
he
right,
fights.
all right, all right, all right. So, okay, if we're saying Prime Maul and Prime Dooku,
If we're talking
all right,
prime
we're
Dookie when
setting
he
that.
was younger, talking
Bro,
about
not
when he was
even that.
Like,
Dooku will win
I would put it
overall,
this
bro.
way. Let's
He will
say
win overall.
they fight. All right, and the current, we'll say old Dooku, right? If Maul forces him to leave the light side, he's done. Because I think that also played into why Yoda wouldn't kill him. Is just like he didn't have the like he knew he was working with the Sith. How far into it he was, I don't think he was sure. Because this is one of those things where it was just like I was reading some stuff way back when, but it's like that. I think that was played into to the part of why they never suspected Dooku, even
yeah,
though
because
he
he was
was
on the
clearly
fence.
a Sith. Yeah,
He was always on the fence.
yeah. What am I doing? Oh, it's a recall. Never mind. Oh, it takes an hour? That's ridiculous.
More in the Jedi that
Ridiculous.
Sith were taking over.
Yeah,
He was always on the fence. He was never fully in it.
right.
That's why you never
Right.
Yeah,
seen him with.
that
Like you never seen him with Sith eyes. Never seen him. Never got the title of
Right.
Darth. He was always
yeah.
the count.
Well, no. He got the title of Darth. He was Darth Tyrannus.
He was Darth.
Yeah, he was Darth Tyrannus.
Oh, you damn! I forgot that was his name, bro.
Yeah, yeah. He had a weird name. Nobody really called him that.
It was Tyrant.
Yeah, nobody called him that shit, bro. Like he had a name for no reason.
Yeah,
Like he had a stiff name for no reason. I ain't gonna lie.
only time I heard that was when Obi-Wan went to Camino.
Yeah,
find
that's
out.
the only time I heard it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe in the Clone Wars they said it too, but I can't remember.
I remember that. Yeah, well,
I don't remember him. I don't remember saying it in the
Oh,
Clone.
shit.
Actually, no. They said it in the Clone Wars. I forgot where, but they said in the Clone Wars. It's like here and there in the series. They said it here and there. But
you have to hear that name.
you're gonna hear it when they make plans about taking down the taking down the Republic.
Okay, right, like. I got more. Talking about old Dooku and all like that. Oh, for real.
Dooku got that all day. I ain't gonna lie. Keep in mind, bro. All right. Look. We can use this as an example. Maul had went against Obi-Wan and lost. Dooku had went against Obi-Wan and won twice. You feel me? So if we was to just go based off that and everything else of Maul being strategic and shit, bro, or Dooku being strategic and shit, a duelist, D1 duelist, and he got Force Lightning. Dooku was like putting belt down some all, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He's putting like strictly belt down on her. He might play around, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Not
It'll
to
be a tough
mention, let me
it'll be a
see.
tough
Never
fight at
mind.
first
That's
though, I ain't
right.
gonna lie. Cause fucking when Sidious came down
The only
to
thing that's his downfall is his fucking legs. I think this.
yeah.
Once he fucking leg up, he can't recover from it. Stop working. You
I
can't
remember
walk that shit off.
bro, 'cause I remember when Sidious had
No,
came down
Dooku, he
to
might exploit that. So
he would. 'Cause remember Sidious basically tried to do that to Mount Maul when he came down to Mandalore and he killed his brother Savage. Oh shit. I probably spoiled it for you, my bad. Okay, because I don't know how far in the season to go. I haven't seen that series in a while. But oh yeah, you did. I'm tweaking. Yeah. He killed his brother Savage. He took
he
Maul
did
ass
kill.
and put him in. Yeah, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I felt her. I was like, damn, my nigga Savage, bro. Like,
He
fuck.
was that.
Savage, hey, he was light
He
there,
was
bro. Like,
potential man for sure. Like
he was, bro. He probably could have been stronger than Maul, bro. I'm not finna kill.
he
I can
was.
agree
He
with
just had
that.
he was fresh.
He had brute strength, but like
That's
in
right.
terms of like connection to the Force, he wasn't stronger than Maul at that moment. Definitely could have seen it though. Rick CW, what's going on, my boy? Yeah, Ryan Glam, Dooku. Nah, I ain't like y'all remember Ventress? Nah, I don't think
Who y'all got? Who y'all got? Ahsoka or Ventress?
Ooh, I don't think bro knows Ventress though, cause Ventress was in her ass was in the
Ventress is
Clone War
What?
series and
Which
Bad
Ahsoka?
Batch.
Which Ahsoka?
Yeah.
After she became when she became a Gray Jedi when she got the white lightsabers.
Ahsoka.
Well, actually, Disney Plus said that Gray Jedi's aren't a thing, but before they bought it, Gray Jedi's are a thing. She's a Gray Jedi, bro. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause she
Yeah.
sits in
I
between.
call her Gray. Yeah.
Yeah, I call her Gray Jedi. I'm not gonna kill. Like
Yeah.
fuck Disney, bro.
Qui-Gon's Gray. I don't care
Yeah,
what they say.
yeah, exactly. She's a Gray Jedi, bro. What the hell?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm saying Ahsoka.
And this is next level programming right here.
Eski.
I got Ahsoka too.
Okay. Kylo Ren.
Maul. Ooh.
I
I
had to
would
think
say
about
I
that.
would say Maul. Maul is more Kylo Ren. He be acting off emotional shit, but he like a bitch for real. Definitely Maul. Nah, true, but that nigga start nah, bro. Cause
So when
look.
Maul get overwhelmed, he start to do random shit. He either runs, he just probably pulls a building down. Like he get real mad. Like
He actually died for that reason from doing random shit. Nah, but I would say Kylo Ren will lose because Kylo Ren is more emotional. You could tell because his lightsaber, it doesn't just yeah, it's unstable because of the fact that he's unstable. You feel me? So I would say Maul will put out the ass on him too. Not gonna only have watched.
Nah.
Not gonna only have watched All Star Wars.
Kylo,
Nah.
I
Nah.
can't. That nigga Force.
That's
You
what
said
I'm
what
saying.
series you should watch? Put it in the chat. Clone Wars series is hard. Series, and then Rebels. What is it called? Star Wars Rebels. Star Wars Rebels. Those the first two. The other ones I don't know in order. You gotta search that up. But definitely watch Clone Wars series and Rebels. Rebels is hard as fuck. Oh my gosh, Rebels so hard, bro. I'm finna rewatch Star Wars, but I got to. Damn, bro, where's my shit? Fuck.
I was trying to figure out my against Windu.
Oh, Mace.
What
Yeah,
about Windu?
who would beat him?
Ooh.
Wait, who would beat him?
Yeah, in a duel. That'd be a very difficult one.
A lot of
Mace.
niggas. I mean, I'm not gonna say a lot of niggas would beat him, but it's not like he unstoppable now. I
I
heard
don't
Clone
know,
Wars was
man.
hard. I might just rewatch the movies and hit up Clone Wars then Rebels. Yeah, it was.
Form 7 is pretty formidable.
Obi-Wan was kind of hard. The series, but like I don't know, the Obi-Wan series was a big contradiction to the movies. I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, that shit was
The
kind
what
of
one?
ass. The Obi-Wan series, they made a series of Obi-Wan. It was a contradiction to the movie, in my opinion.
Wasn't it just the movie chopped up or something?
Nah, it was basically him. Apparently, Luke's sister Leia, and
Yeah,
the Empire was trying to go after her, and
yeah,
he came and made sure they didn't do it. Um,
right.
and then Vader was on to apparently Vader seen his ass and met him, and Obi-Wan lost his connection with the Force and shit. It was a big ass contradiction, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it was retarded. Like I don't know if you remember from episode 3, no, episode 4, when fucking Obi-Wan, well, no, Vader had sensed Obi-Wan was on the Death Star, and Vader said, I haven't sensed this presence since, and he didn't say anything. Yeah, if he would have said something right there, they would not be able to make the series, because then there would have been a contradiction, you feel me? Because if he would have said they haven't sensed this presence since Mustafar,
Oh
then they
yeah.
wouldn't be able to make that series. Yeah,
They couldn't make
so they
Obi-Wan.
lucky they didn't do that. They lucky.
They knew what they was doing. Um,
All right, I'm gonna end my stream. So I ain't really trying to. I'm just gonna talk nerd shit with y'all. What's the point? You feel me?